Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. This video, as you can tell by the name of the video, is 12, is it 12? 12 things that I would recommend taking to the hospital for scoliosis surgery, and it's probably any surgery as well, really. I hope this video can be kind of knowledgeable. Sorry, what? Hopefully this video can give you some more knowledge on what to take if you're in the situation or you know someone else who is, so you can show them this video. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. So the first thing that I would highly recommend, as soon as I decided to make this video, it was the first thing that I wanted on the list because it just helped me so much, and it is this emoji pillow right here. You know, it doesn't have to be this specific one, it can be any emoji pillow. It's so comfortable. You're probably thinking, like, how does this even help her? But honestly, one day I had loads and loads of stuff in my arm, all needles, IVs, just ice packs, everything on my arm, and I was resting it on. And another day they make you cough and it kills, because obviously you can't cough because you've had, like, it really hurts because I had broken ribs as well. And I put this on my chest when I was coughing and it just padded everything. And honestly, just put it on you to rest your head on when you're asleep. So yeah, this is a definite need. Number 2 is, you're gonna probably be quite surprised by this, is chewing gum. And for me, I could not bear, like, having a mint chewing gum. That I tried a little bit and that just made me feel very sick for some reason. So I actually had from my sister these little watermelon chewies, and I couldn't put the whole thing in. I just took a tiny bit off and put it in because I couldn't eat. You can't eat for a while because you're just on all these meds and you're probably gonna throw up if you do. And yeah, you also can't eat until you've farted. As soon as you fart, you have to tell your doctor because then you can eat. The watermelon was, like, because it was quite a subtle taste, it just kind of, I don't know, it just was very nice to have some food in my mouth, but not like such a strong taste that made me feel sick because you're not in the best of moods. So yeah, watermelon chewing gum, definitely. Number 3 on the list is a fan. Now, in my hospital room, they had this big fan on the side, and because you just had surgery, your temperature's going from up here high to down here low, and it's going all over the place, and some pain meds make you really hot and flustered, and some, you know, just you sometimes get really cold for some reason. So when I took my pain meds, I got this little blush on my right cheek sometimes. I'll put a picture in. So as you can see, there's like a little blush cheek because I think it was the Valium made me get really hot. So I just used a little fan to cool me down, and this is the fan. And I'm putting my tongue on it because I don't even know why, I'm just very weird. But yeah, that's basically, would highly recommend a fan because you do get very hot sometimes and it's not very nice. Number 4 would be baggy clothes. Now, I made the mistake of bringing these really tight pajamas, not knowing that anything touching my body was gonna feel gross. So I had all broken ribs all here, so obviously anything touching it hurt, and it was all numb and tingly, so I just hated anything touching it, even the baggy stuff. So in the end, I had to actually borrow my grandma's baggy tops because I just had nothing to put on that wasn't tight. I'll put some pictures in of the stuff that I basically lived in for about 3 months. So as you can see, they're all very baggy, and your scars all very tingly, your nerves are going insane. So definitely would highly recommend baggy clothing only. Number 5 on the list is slippers, and it says easy ones. When I say easy, it's like ones that you can easily put on, because in my hospital, I think this is the same in every other hospital, you're not allowed to walk around the like ICU in bare feet. You have to always have something on your feet. So if you're hot in bed, you don't have socks on, you just want to get up, go on your walk. You don't want to have to bend down and put these slippers on, because that really, really hurts. So yeah, quick, easy on slippers were a godsend to me. Number 6 is fluffy socks that have good grip. So as I just said, this kind of links to the one before this. You always have to have something on your feet when you're walking around the ward or the ICU. Obviously the hospital floor is like quite slippy. It is actually a dancer's dream because it's really good for turns. But after surgery, it was not a dream. So I had fluffy socks. I had like these little grippers on the bottom so that I felt more stable and comfortable to just go for it and walk. So definitely fluffy socks, a lot of pairs of fluffy socks with good grip. Here are some pictures of me the many times that I went on a walk in my fluffy socks. Number 7 on my list is a book to have read to you. Now, people might be like, oh, I hate reading, but I don't read all the time. I enjoy it, but I don't really have time to read that much. But honestly, having someone that you love read a book to you is the most common thing ever, and I never realised that until I had surgery. So this is the 2 books that my mum was reading to me. And the one called Stargazing was my favourite. It's by Jenny McLaughlin, and she's actually my second cousin. She's a really good writer. So if I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'd always wake up really flustered, in pain, not knowing where I was, so my mum would just quickly get the book and just read it to me until I went back to sleep. You can probably read it yourself, but especially if you don't enjoy reading or you're not very good at it, then having someone else read it to you is honestly really, really common. So I would suggest that. So number 8 on my list is actually something that I didn't bring, but I really wish I did, and they would have been very useful. But if there is a next time, then I know to bring them, and that is earplugs and an eye mask. I actually have so many eye masks as well, and I love them so much, but I just didn't think that I would need them. But basically, because you're hooked up to all these different machines, you're it's constantly, and there's obviously you're on a ward or in an ICU with other people, not in the same room, but they're in rooms next to you, and it's very loud, all the beeping, as you can imagine. So honestly, just some earplugs would have been great. So I think it was every hour and a half in the night, my nurses would come in to take my blood pressure and temperature and give me my pain meds. So I could have done with just staying asleep while they did that, because obviously for the pain meds it's an IV one, so you don't even need to wake up. So it would have been great if I could have just stayed asleep while they did that. But when they come in and they're doing all that and everything's beeping, it does wake you up. Here's it's actually an unseen video that I didn't put on my surgery vlog of me in the middle of the night getting I think it's my blood pressure checked, and you'll hear just how loud all the beeping is. And secondly, the eye mask, because there's a big screen with all these wiggly heart rates and breathing rates on it and everything. It can be quite bright, and obviously because it's 24-hour care, your door's right there, it's got a window on it, and so there's light coming in through it. They do have a curtain, but in my first room there wasn't a curtain, so it was always really light, especially with the screen and everything. So a face mask would have been very, very nice. Number 9 is Vaseline or a chapstick or something like that. This is Vaseline, if anyone's wondering. This is actually a very big tub of Vaseline, but you can get really little ones. I've actually got some in there as well. So yeah, it's just keeps your lips very moistured, and honestly, you wouldn't know this before surgery, like how you're meant to know, but when you have the surgery, I think this is with any surgery as well, you get really, really dry lips because you have a tube up your nose which is giving you oxygen, so that like it's like blowing oxygen into you, so it makes your throat dry sometimes as well. And I don't really know why, but your lips just get really, really dry. So me and my mum take Vaseline everywhere we go, because it's just really handy, or like a chapstick. So I've actually got this little bag that I take everywhere full of chapsticks. So yeah, definitely I would highly recommend that in the middle of the night. Sometimes you wake up, your lips are very, very dry, and just a quick pot of Vaseline next to you would just be very handy. So yeah, definitely Vaseline or a little chapstick. Number 10 is a fidget spinner or something to fidget with, like a stress ball or something like that. From my surgery vlog, there's a video of me before surgery, and I'm just playing with a fidget spinner because my surgeon gave it to me. Just about to go into surgery. Just thought I'd vlog while I'm still with it before I get my anaesthesia, so love you guys. He gave it to me, and it was just calming me down, taking my mind off things, and like I was focusing on that. They gave me this yellow one, and it lights up when you press the little buttons, and in the night I would just have it on my bed, so that in the night if I couldn't sleep I could just pick it up and I would just play with it, and it would just send me back to sleep because it does take your mind off things. So it doesn't have to be a fidget spinner, it could be a stress ball, and you can get other little fidget things, so definitely would highly recommend something to fidget with. Number 11, second to last, is an easy drinking water bottle. So I honestly do not, this was from my mum's friend, gave it to us to take to America, and I do not know what I would have done without this. And so obviously it had to be easy drinking one, because if it's just like an open lid one that you screw to take the lid off, and then when you're lying down to drink it, it's just going to go all over you. So this is the one that I had. You might have seen from my surgery vlog. This is the one that I drank out of. So as you can see, it's got a little straw, so I could drink it while lying down, because you're in so much pain. You don't want to you do get very thirsty as well. You don't want to be sitting up every like half an hour to drink some water because you're in a lot of pain. So definitely a water bottle that has a little straw or something that's easy to drink out of when you're lying down. The final last thing that I would say is anything that makes you feel at home, because especially for me, because I was half the world away in America, I definitely had to bring stuff to make me feel at home. But even if you're just at a hospital 20 minutes where you're there for quite a long time, and you know, all you want is just your home and the normality of like home life, that's all you want, but obviously you can't have that straight away. So just definitely stuff that make you feel at home. So that could be anything. It could be a pillow, it could be a teddy bear, it could be a blanket. For me, what I bought to help me feel at home was all of my friends' gifts and all of their cards, and my mum, when I was actually in surgery, so when I woke up, they were all there. She'd put them all on the window ledge in my hospital room, and it was just so heartwarming to see all of them, because it reminded me of my friends and family, and it made me feel closer to them even though they were, you know, like half the world away. So would definitely recommend bringing stuff that makes you feel at home, whether that, you know, it could literally be anything, like a book or a picture of you and your friends or your family, you know, anything. But that was definitely one thing that helped me get through being away from home. I've actually got one of them in my room still, and it's this little picture frame, and it was from my sister and Alice and her boyfriend Nathan, and it's got pictures of us all on, and I took that to America. But yeah, still have this in my room because it just means so much to me. So that's the end of this video. That was just 13 things that I would 100% recommend taking if you're having scoliosis surgery or any surgery, and if you're going to be in hospital for a long period of time. If you head to my main page and you click the little bell button next to the subscribe, then you will get notified whenever I post a video. So if you all go and do that, then great. But I hope this has helped some of you, and if you know people who are going through it, be sure to send them this video, because I just want to help you all if I can. But thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and if you've had surgery, let me know if any of these stuff were useful for you, or let me know if there's anything else that you think will be useful that I haven't said. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.